Well, we feel very fortunate to have won. Obviously, it's a big win for us. Things didn't really get off to a great start, and things didn't really look so good for us there when I guess we were down 4-1 there in the top of the sixth, and you know things just didn't look good. But that happens from time to time in this league because all the opponents, everybody that he plays, a very good team, and they can push you around some. And you know, Clark didn't have his great stuff today. He had good stuff. He didn't locate. He didn't feel great. He just when I mean feel, I mean he just wasn't comfortable, and his location wasn't as precise and crisp as it's been all year long. But he still battled and got some big outs for us and kept us in the game. He kept us within striking distance, and that's one of the neat things about our team so far this year is we've picked each other up, and Clark wasn't his best, but boy, Reed and Tyler picked him up, and that was, as a coach, that's really, really neat to see. Did enough offensively. Obviously, Gene there with the big hit there in the sixth and to get us the lead, and then we had a big bottom of the eighth that made things feel a lot more comfortable. It was a good win for us, a good Friday night win, and obviously we'll have our hands full tomorrow with one of the best arms in college baseball, and that's why I feel very, very relieved and fortunate that we were able to get this one when things didn't look so hot at some point in the game. So take it and we'll move on.
Talk about Clark getting some good outs. He ended the third, fourth, and fifth inning with strikeouts with runners on base. Just how important was that? You know,
well, he just kept them at bay, and there was a couple instances there where they were one hit away from getting a little separation from us, and that would have made it very, very difficult. So he battled and kept us in the game, and it's what you ask your starters to do, and you know, just give you a chance. And he did, even though he wasn't at his best. We can't expect Clark Schmidt to be perfect every time out. You know, it's not fair. I mean, it's you know, I look up there and we think he's not throwing well at all, and you know, he's given up 3 runs and we're into the 6th inning. You know, in the big leagues they call that a quality start, and you know, so he battled and kept us in the game, and then Reed and Tyler were very, very sharp, and that was neat to see.
It seemed like the at-bats early against McLean were good, but just didn't get some results. Did you feel like the breakthrough was coming, or did you think, this might be one of those nights?
Well, there's a couple balls we hit on the screws that were caught, and then, you know, that being said, there's a couple. We were very lucky that they opened the door for us a little bit defensively too. They made a couple miscues there, but I thought our bats were very good. I looked up in the 4th or 5th inning, and I think we had 4 hits, and I was like, man, we look good in there to me. You know, I mean, they weren't all hits, but I thought we were balanced. I thought we had a great approach. We didn't always have something to show for it, like you said, but I thought we did exactly what we needed to do against McLean, and the kids tried to implement what we tried to tell them to do. And baseball's not always going to go your way, but kids had a good approach. They battled, they competed, and I felt good about our offensive night. To be honest with you, I think it could have been a lot better than it was, and they made a couple of really good plays there, and you know, Alex was really close to getting RBI there in the first, and hit a couple balls on the nose that first baseman caught. Dom hit a bullet to third. We had some good at bats, so no problem with our team offensively.
David. Gene says he tries not to worry about this hitting streak when he tries not to think about it when he's up there. Is that a realistic thing, you know, for him, do you think? And is he the kind of kid who can just completely put this thing out of his mind, or do you feel like it's always in there?
You can't have a hit streak like that and not think about it. I mean, Lord, especially with you guys asking him about it every time he's up here. I mean, Lord, if he was good at it, y'all ruined it for him. I mean, no, I mean it's on his mind. But you know, shoot, I mean, I don't think it. He's got a great run, and you know, I'm glad the monkey's off my back because I made him shave for the team picture. He hadn't shaved during the whole streak, and it was getting a little shady. And that was before Furman, and he just knew I had cost him, and so for him to say that he wasn't thinking about it, ask him why he was so mad I made him shave. No, he's doing. I'm telling you about. I'm proud of Gene. Well, he's competing every single pitch, and he doesn't give a pitch away. And when he does swing at a pitch he might not should have swung at, I mean, he tries to learn from it and not do it again. I mean, he's really, really on top of his game, and he's just doing a great job. And you know, the neat thing about his hitting streak too is, I mean, he takes a lot of pitches. I mean, it's not like he's up there just trying to get a hit. He'll take a walk, and I really think that if, you know, I give him a 2-0 or 3-0 take tomorrow in his fourth at bat and he doesn't have a hit and he walks, he's going to be fine. And he wants to win, and kid's grown up and matured quite a bit. And I'm really happy for him to see him, and I'm happy for me and our team and our program to watch him perform like he is, because he's performing at a high level for sure.
John Jones went 2 for 5 tonight, second straight game with an RBI. Just what have you seen from him to kind of get him back to where he was?
He's doing well. I mean, he's fine. I mean, I never really worried about him. I told him the other day he could go 0 for 27 in a row and 23 strikeouts, and he's still probably going to hit in the 3-hole. I'm not moving him, and I just have that much confidence in him. And he's still mad at himself. He wants to be perfect. He probably's upset with a couple of his at-bats tonight. But that being said, he got us a big run there in our first run, I guess, in the bottom of the third. And you know, it's good to see him square some balls up, and because it was weighing on him a little bit. But he's got a great baseball mind and great baseball savvy about him, and he can handle the good times, he can handle the bad times, and I know I'll get his best shot every day as well.
What did you think of Tyler Johnson's performance and also that 2-out strikeout pitch? What was the USC reading about those?
I hadn't looked at the gun yet, but I know that if that one on the scoreboard said 95, our gun probably said 98. Well, maybe it was 99. That's it's impressive. He had it going a little bit when he came in there. That ball was, you know, I stand about 30 or 40 feet from the plate, I guess, and most of the time I can't hear the ball come in there. I could hear it. I was like, ugh. One of our managers said, that's kind of loud. And you can hear that thing zinging in there. And he's got a big league arm, and he keeps getting better. And the thing I like about Tyler is he competes and he throws strikes. And there's a lot of times that kids have arms like that, and they're all over the place, and they're walking people, and that's not Tyler. He throws hard, and he throws it in the strike zone, and his all-speed pitchers are getting better too. So that kid's we got some hard workers on our team. I don't know if anybody works harder than Tyler Johnson does, and it's really nice to see his hard work pay off. I mean, that kid busted like no other, and he deserves all the success he's having.